You think the housing market is broken. You are wrong. The housing market is working exactly as it was designed. It just wasn't designed for you. For 70 years, the social contract was based on a simple mathematical premise: that wages would rise with productivity, allowing the worker to buy a piece of the nation they built. That contract is void. We are witnessing a structural phase shift in global capital, a shift from an ownership economy to a rentier economy. The goal is no longer to sell you a home. The goal is to turn your shelter into a subscription service. To understand why you cannot buy, you must understand the physics of liquidity. Since 2020, central banks have injected trillions of dollars into the financial system. When you print money, you do not create wealth. You create claims on wealth. Economists call this the Cantillon effect. The money flows to the insiders first. It flows into assets. This is why your grocery bill is up 20%, but the S&P 500 and real estate are up 100%. The excess liquidity had to go somewhere. It went into the walls of the house you wanted to buy. Enter private equity. In the past, you were competing against another family. Today, you are competing against the balance sheet of a sovereign wealth fund. These firms have a mandate for capital allocation. They need yield. Bonds are dead. Cash is trash. So they found a new asset class: the American neighborhood. They are buying single-family homes by the thousands. They pay in cash. They waive inspections. They do not care about the price tag because they are not buying a home. They are buying a yield-bearing instrument. To them, your house is just a bond that pays monthly rent. This creates a feedback loop. As institutions strip the supply, prices rise. As prices rise, their asset allocation models tell them the asset is performing well, so they buy more. This drives the price up further, pushing the individual buyer out of the equation entirely. You are not priced out because you didn't save enough. You are priced out because you are bringing a paycheck to a gunfight against $1 trillion institution. Historians have a name for a system where a small elite owns the land and the majority pays for the privilege of existing on it. Feudalism. We are entering Techno-Feudalism. In this new economy, you own nothing. You stream your music, you lease your car, you subscribe to your software, and now you rent your roof. Every month, wealth transfers from the working class to the asset-holding class. It is a frictionless extraction of value. So what is the counter-move? If you sit in cash, you rot. The inflation is the tax you pay for doing nothing. If you try to buy a standard home, you are fighting a losing war. The only way out is to align with the predators. You must stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like an allocator. You need real assets. If you cannot buy the house, you buy the instruments that build the house. You buy the copper, the energy, the raw materials. You move your capital away from the currency that is being printed and into the scarcity that cannot be faked. The era of the middle class was a historical anomaly. It is ending. The gap is widening into a canyon. On one side, the renters. On the other, the owners. Decide which side of the canyon you want to be on, and cross it before the bridge burns down. Invest accordingly. This is the silent shift.